How about a Saturday night NASCAR on Fox? Rank it up. Caution. Brad Keselowski hits the wall in turn 2.
Significant right front damage. Got a flat or something down the straightaway. All right, count for him.
Lap 157. Keselowski was running 17th.
You can see that right front tire is down, and that was the indication I had when I looked up. The car went straight to the wall.
Of course, with the right front tire down, we don't run that interliner safety shield inside the tires at a short track, and that's probably sway bar arms, A-frames, frame, everything else dragging.
But Larry, I like what I see. That the tire itself doesn't have a lot of damage on it. I don't think he hit the wall all that hard.
Way up the racetrack already.
Got into it pretty hard.
But he managed to arc through most of the turn before he hit. It's right along with Greg Biffle.
Slowing up high, hitting the fence out ahead of you, the 2. Slowing up high. Caution, caution, caution.
And Darrell, if you get a flat that soon after a restart, chances are you possibly got together with someone and maybe knocked the valve stem off or cut that right front down.
Brad Keselowski on pit road. Krista.
Yeah, Mike, a small vibration that they kept saying was getting worse. They were trying to hang out there, especially knowing that they might be just shy of the fuel window if this thing continues to stay green, but they had to come in with that small vibration.
And as he pits, Travis Kvapil hit the wall in 2, hit it again in 3. Can't get down to the bottom of the racetrack. Caution's out.
Yep.
There.
Couldn't have
Clear
been.
the bottom, clear the bottom.
What a terrible break for the 2 car. Oh my gosh.
He was 9th, Darrell.
Yeah, what he'll be able to do, though, he will stay out and he'll take the wave around. He did go a lap down, so if nothing else, at least going to put him back on the lead lap.
And Larry, he had a problem on the right front there. I don't know what it was. Maybe that's that fender damage. Seemed like it slowed the stop down a little bit.
And he may not need the wave around. I believe Keselowski, 1 lap down now, will be the free pass on this caution.
The net result will be the same. He'll be on the lead lap at the back of the field, so he's going to be on the lead lap.
The advantage, though, is if he'd taken the wave around, he would have had to start behind the lapped cars. But with the free pass, he'll be the last lead lap car when we restart, and that'll be a big difference for him. Pit road's open, Krista. Watch the 48 get kind of sandwiched up here with Newman and the 29 of Harvick, and then Truex, the 56, gets into Johnson. Kyle Busch gives him a nudge as well.
Johnson looked like a bumper car there. Everybody was hitting him.
And they were beating him on the left side, beating him in the back.
Still there.
Bam.
Still there.
Bam.
Keep coming. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
75 to go. 3rd place. Montoya on the outside of Matt Kenseth, with Harvick looking on in the 29. Spin, turn 2.
Jimmy Johnson, I think.
Johnson and Stewart go around.
And now Kyle Busch.
Bunch of cars coming in.
You know, Jimmy Johnson was getting beat around pretty good. I don't know if somebody spun him or not, but he sure was getting beat around quite a bit there on those 2 tires. There's Tony Stewart in the 14 car. He got into it. Kyle Busch has damage in the 18 car right front.
Well, that was 3 of the most talented drivers in the sport. Watch Stewart's 14 and Johnson's 48.
You got Jeff Gordon lurking there behind him. Oh, Stewart gets loose. He gets loose getting down into 1. He gets into Johnson in a 48, and around they go.
And there's nowhere for Kyle Busch to go. He was all the way on the apron.
Whoa, the 2. Did you see Keselowski slalom through there.
He thread the
That
needle.
man has a charmed life.
Well, he's had enough trouble tonight. You know, maybe he can avoid something. Boy, you see here the 14 of Tony Stewart, just loose in right there. Gets up into Jimmy Johnson 48 car. And here comes Kyle with nowhere to go. He probably can't even see Jimmy
Wow.
because of the smoke.
Burton squeaks through.
Boy, Jeff Burton really just squeezed by there. But there's Keselowski on the bottom in that too.
I don't know how he did that.
Told you guys, this is the hardest thing you'll ever see done. That's one of the greatest drivers in the world, Tony Stewart, three-time champion, just gets loose trying to dig for every inch he could get. And then Brad Keselowski, he never gave up. He never just locked her down and said, I better slow this baby. He drove all the way through that. That's amazing driving under distress situations.
Montoya has been second 3 times on ovals. And right behind him, Mr. Where did he come from? Kevin Harvick.
Yeah,
Here is Matt Kenseth moving under Keselowski for 5th place.
One thing I've seen, Larry, on these last couple of restarts, 4 tires are really not painted off. Oh, my God.
Casey Kane and Mark Martin off turn 2. And then clogs up the back straightaway. Everybody else is going to march through there, and one more caution. Where's that full moon? That's the 9th caution tonight.
Yeah, these restarts late in a race like this are always full of action.
Now those drivers that stayed out on that last caution, this is not what they want to see. They don't want to see these cautions come.
Mark Martin can't even see. I don't know how he found his pit.
Jeff Burton on the inside of Mark Martin.
Oh,
Well.
Casey Kane just come up off the corner, drove into the left rear of the 55 of Mark Martin, and Mark got nailed by the 11 of Brian Vickers, and what a mess. Larry, so it's another one of those nights where Gibbs had it all going his way, and now he's got 2 wrecked race cars.
That's Brian Vickers in that 11 with all that front end damage.
Yeah, he ran into, he drove into the side of Mark. Right there.
How?
Now the
Jimmy
48.
with left front. And this is with Mark Martin.
The 5, the corner, inside.
Whoa. Boy, Carl Edwards, he got through there. That was another lucky break for him.
And speaking of lucky breaks, guess who gets the free pass and is back on the lead lap? Kyle Busch.
Yeah, these 6.5 laps, they will go by in a hurry.
Montoya stepped it up. He was a 10th quicker than Harvick this lap.
Yeah, that 42 car in Montoya, I don't think Kevin can get there. I did for a while, but I don't think he can make it now.
Now, I would hope David Strimmy in that 30 car 4 laps down, I would hope he will yield.
The 11th
Oh, and he didn't.
might have bounced off the wall at turn 2, but keeps going. Not a problem there.
Strimmy was pretty hard. Oh, we got a car in the wall.
And he's
Here
in
we
the
are.
wall now at turn 3.
Cautions up high, cautions out, cautions out.
That was not what Montoya wanted to see.
I saw him bounce off the wall at turn 2 and keep going, but Brian Vickers' car would not steer going into turn 3. And he's against the fence.
Just calm down. We got this. We got this.
So it will be a drag race as we're at 5 laps to go. And they may have just a little cleanup to do for this.
1-5 north. Keep it up there. Hold it up there. Hold it up.
That was a hard lick.
It really was. He hit that wall, and his car's still sitting there in the middle of the racetrack. Look at all that damage to the right front. It killed that thing.
Pit road closed.